time I have my brother with me.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is David. I live in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are going to do a multilingual interview because we have 4 languages in common, right? 4?
4, yeah.
4 languages in common. So English, Spanish, German,
And
French. So we have some questions that we pre-planned to ask each other, and then
Exactly.
if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that you guys gave me some questions to ask us as well. So pretty excited.
Yep.
Hopefully this works out.
It should.
Yeah.
I guess. I
Okay.
think. I hope.
Oh.
We'll see.
Let's get into it. So first we're starting with our English questions. You ready?
Yep, I am.
All right, the first question is not the first question. Wait.
Did you mix them up?
I mixed them up.
You're trying to confuse me.
Yeah. Trying to keep you on your toes. What is the weirdest book you've read?
Whoa. Okay, I've read a lot of weird books, actually.
All of your books are weird.
They're not.
In my opinion.
Come on. So I read a lot of weird books, especially in school, actually.
School always
So
has weird books.
yeah, that's true. So I read some German weird books, but I think the weirdest book I've read was Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? I don't know. Do you know that book?
I heard of it.
Heard of it?
I don't think I read it, but I've heard of it.
Okay. So basically it's like a play where a married couple gets home after a night out, like a cocktail dinner and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the wife is drunk, and they start arguing, especially always about their child.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, it sounds like the child passed away.
Oh.
And then later on, it becomes clear that the child isn't really a real person; it's just an imaginary child. And the way the child died was that the husband killed them from the imagination.
Okay.
And the wife is all mad about that. So the whole book is just them arguing back and forth
About the imaginary
child.
child.
Yeah, exactly.
I think yours is weirder than mine.
Good luck reading that.
Okay, wait. Well, no, because now. No,
So
I
what's
want
your
to.
weirdest book?
Well, my weirdest recent book.
Yeah.
Okay, recent book. Well, I just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm gonna
Okay.
count that as weird just because fantasy is not my usual genre.
Okay.
And I was confused 90% of the time. It was a wild ride to go on. But I took the ride, and it's the first of a series. You were with me. I was trying to find like the next book in the series. I couldn't find it, but it's okay. I'll get it eventually. But yeah, so I don't usually read fantasy, and I read A Court of Thorns and Roses because everyone was talking about it, and I have never been so confused about what was going on from the very first chapter. And basically there's a girl named Fair, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and she lives in this world where there's a bigger world of fae and mystical creatures and things.
Oh, okay.
And long time ago there was a war against the humans, and now the humans have a small piece of land, but the fae have most of the land, and they have powers and stuff, and humans are poor.
Okay.
And her family's super poor, but she kills a fae or something, and because of this she has to go live with the fae. I don't understand why that makes sense.
Okay.
But the more you read, you get to introduced to more fae, and it's so weird. It's just more thing, everything keeps happening, and then there's I don't want to spoil it because I guess it's this the newest book just came out, so I don't want to spoil how the first book, just in case there's people that are waiting to read this.
Mm-hmm.
But the more you read, the more confusing it gets. And then there's like this huge twist, which makes it even more weird. And then it gets very, like, I didn't even watch Hunger Games, but I can tell you it got very Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it started out very Beauty and the Beast, where...
So Beauty and the Beast turned Hunger Games?
Yes.
That does sound weird.
It was weird. It was not something I knew I wanted or needed in my life, but we got it.
So, will you read other books of that?
I am. I'm not in the rush to read the next book, but, like, if I happen upon it, because I got this book from the thrift store. I saw it in the thrift store, and I recognized it from everyone talking about it. And when I realized it was the first book, I said, you know what, maybe this is a sign. So I brought it, and it took me, I think, 3 months before I actually started reading it.
I know that. That's happened to me so often.
So yeah, so if I like trip and fall and find book 2 somewhere, I'll read. I'm gonna read book 2. Okay. But I'm not like, I didn't check Amazon for it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Wouldn't check Amazon for it, but...
Because it's going to be on Amazon.
Yeah,
but
sure,
like if
sure.
I see
Obviously.
it, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Or if someone gifts it to me, I'll get it.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
Book 2. I mean, question 2. I don't speak English. Question 2. What is a show you like to watch in each of the languages you speak?
Alright. So I think my favorite show to watch in English is gotta be Friends.
Friends! Yes!
So I think you're okay with that.
I am more than okay with that.
Exactly. Then for a German show, or
Yeah.
German Netflix series, it's gotta be Dark.
Dark?
Which you
Also.
introduced
Yes!
me to.
I made him watch Dark when I went to Germany last.
I think it's also some kind of a weird...
That's a weird show.
but good.
Yeah,
A good one.
that's definitely weird. We have to watch season 3.
We have to, but we still have to watch 1 and 2 again.
Yeah,
I
because I
guess.
don't remember. Well, I remember it. I don't remember season 2. I don't know where they switch. Like,
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know the difference between season 1 and season 2. Yeah, I have to rewatch Dark,
It's like 2
apparently.
years ago. No, 3 years ago.
3 years
actually,
ago,
yeah.
pre-pandemic,
Whoa,
2019, yeah.
it sounds even worse now.
Ah!
And for Spanish, it's gotta be Money Heist or Casa de
La
Papel.
Casa de Papel.
Sí.
Yes.
That's
Well,
a really good one.
you just made my answer so much easier because same.
I
But
don't
also-
have a French one.
Yeah, you have to watch. Come on, yeah. All right, I'm gonna make you watch some French shows
Okay.
next. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna
Alright.
start sending you some French shows.
All right.
There's one French show that I really love. It's called Plan Coeur, and basically it's the hookup plan in English. It's so funny. It's a sitcom, so
Oh,
you know
okay.
you don't have to like get so deep into it. But
sounds
basically, there's like one girl. So it's a group of friends, kind of like Friends, and it's a group.
Explains
group of friends.
why you like it, I guess.
Yes, exactly. It's like the French Friends. You have a group of friends, and one girl, she I guess she just got out of a breakup, and her friends are like trying to keep her spirits up or whatever. So one of her friends has the bright idea of getting her like a male prostitute. But the male prostitute's job is to make it seem like it's dating before like.
Okay, does she know that it's not dating, or
Does the friend know, or
Yeah.
does
does the friend know?
the friend that hired him knows?
Yeah,
But the other friend does not. She doesn't even know he's a male prostitute. She thinks that she
Oh.
ran into this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So you have that drama, but then she actually falls for the guy.
kind
But
of
then it's
sounds sad, though.
so much funny stuff happening
Okay.
in between because it's a sitcom. So there's a lot of humor involved too. And then I think they have 3 seasons. So afterwards, everything's fine from that, and they move
Okay.
on and have different random silly sitcom drama and
Okay.
things like that.
Sounds
But
good.
yeah, it's fun. They did a quarantine episode because
Mhm.
they started the show in 2019
Mhm.
and they were filming the season when the pandemic hit. So they did an
okay.
episode to show like what life in Paris was like during the pandemic. Yeah,
good.
so that was really
That's
fun to watch too, especially because one of the people, he's a doctor, so you get that experience and like, yeah, it's really cool. If you don't watch any of it, at least watch the quarantine episode.
All right. I think I'm gonna watch.
It's called the lockdown plan. Okay, but yeah, I have the same favorite shows too. All right, last English question. What is your favorite genre to read?
I think my favorite genre to read is action thrillers.
Thrillers.
So, like my favorite series of books is gotta be Jack Reacher by Lee Child.
Ooh.
Do you know that?
No.
You don't know that?
You're gonna have to recommend me some books.
Okay. So basically, it's always that. I think it's a military police, ex-military police.
Okay.
And he doesn't live anywhere, so he doesn't have a house and stuff. He just wanders around.
Right.
And for every book you read, it's like a different kind of adventure, like tracking down criminals and stuff he runs into.
Interesting.
It's really interesting to read.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So we have similar favorite genres because I'm also a thriller person. Although I think. So I'm bad at genres, guys. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm so like when it comes to music, TV shows, movies, and things, like I know what I like, but I don't know like where it fits into the puzzle.
Exactly, yeah.
But like I think I'm a thriller girl, and I think it's like somewhere between like detective novels and ¿cómo se dice? Psychological thrillers. So, you know, there's one book that I read called like The Silent Patient, which is really good. But my favorite author is Shari Lapena. And it's so funny because when I first started reading, like I just started reading this year. I couldn't read before this. I learned how to read this year, guys. When I first got into reading this year, it was a Shari Lapena book that I picked up just because I found it in Spanish and I was reading it. Loved it. So I found another book by her and I read that too. And then I found out that she writes in English and those were translations into Spanish. So now I have a lot. I have her English books now too. So yeah, she's my. I made you buy one.
Yep.
Yes, I made him buy The Couple Next Door because we saw it in the thrift store and I said, why not?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah.
The question why not is answered because of my suitcase.
Oh yeah. It'll fit.
I hope so.
If not, I'll bring it to you next time I go.
Perfekt.
Ja.
So, dann geht's weiter mit den deutschen Fragen.
Mein Deutsch ist so schlecht.
Ich stelle die deutschen Fragen und
Nein.
dann antwortest du.
Okay.
Wird gut.
Nein.
Doch, alles klar. Was magst du am meisten an deiner Familie?
An meiner Familie?
I don't see anything right now.
Also, es ist schwer. Also, wir haben zwei verschiedene Familien und unsere amerikanische Familie ist viel größer. Und ich weiß nicht. Ich denke, wir haben so viele Ähnlichkeiten zwischen ihnen. Und sie sind beide lustig. Lustig?
Lustig, ja.
Lustig. Familienorientiert.
Ja.
Ja. Und unterstützend.
Unterstützend.
Aber ich denke, okay. Am meisten. Ja. Wir haben zwei verschiedene Kulturen.
Ja.
Zu sehen und auch erleben zu können.
Alles klar.
Das war Deutsch, wa? Ja?
Ja?
Das war Deutsch?
Das war Deutsch, ja.
Okay, du bist dran.
Okay, genau. Da bist du mit. Genau, also für mich ist es der Fakt, dass wir eben, wie du schon gesagt hast, eine große Familie haben, die eigentlich aus zwei Familien besteht. Die zwar ihre Unterschiede hat, aber sich trotzdem sehr, sehr gut versteht.
Ja.
Und dass wir so eben zwei verschiedene Kulturen zusammen vereinen können.
Oh, so süß. Okay. Okay,
Naja, welche Sprachen möchtest du noch lernen?
alles. Also,
Alle, oh.
ja, okay. Also, ich möchte fließend Deutsch und Portugiesisch
Oh, okay.
sprechen, aber ich habe die Grundlagen für Russisch, Chinesisch, Japanisch,
Wow.
Arabisch,
Wow.
Italienisch und Koreanisch. Also,
Wow.
ja,
Gibt es eine Sprache, die du nicht sprichst?
ja, viele. Also, ich werde diese Sprache auch lernen.
Wow.
Und dir? Und du?
Also ich kann nur Deutsch, Englisch, Französisch und Spanisch. Aber mich würden noch die Sprachen Russisch interessieren
Russisch.
und Japanisch.
Ah, wir können Russisch und Japanisch lernen
Das wäre eine
zusammen.
gute Idee.
Ja. Okay,
Okay.
was noch?
Welche Sprache ist für dich am schwersten zu sprechen?
Einfach. Es ist Deutsch.
Deutsch? Klingt aber nicht so.
Ja,
Nein.
kann nicht.
Stimmt nicht.
Mein Deutsch ist so schlecht.
Das stimmt nicht.
Ja.
Dein Deutsch ist gut.
Danke. Okay, und für
Bei mir
dich?
ist es Französisch,
Französisch?
obwohl ich weniger als eine Stunde weg von Frankreich lebe.
Ja.
Aber
Warum?
ich nutze Französisch sehr wenig, deswegen ich übe es auch nur so wenig.
Ja, ich
Deswegen.
übe kein Deutsch.
Ja, gut.
Nur wenn ich in Deutschland bin.
Aber dein Deutsch ist besser als mein Französisch.
Ah, ja.
Sehr viel besser.
Nein. Also, es ist alles, ja?
Das war alles, ja.
Für Deutsch?
Alles klar?
Ja. Ok. Donc, maintenant, on a le français.
Oui.
Ouais. Tu es prête
Non.
pour le français? Donc, maintenant, j'ai des questions et tu vas répondre
Oui,
mon français.
je crois que oui.
Ok. Donc, la première. Quel est ton objectif pour la fin de l'année?
Je veux trouver un nouveau loisir.
Loisir? Ah.
Oui. Parce que après avoir étudié,
Mhm.
j'ai plus de temps maintenant.
Ouais, moi aussi. Et pour ça, j'ai commencé de lire. Donc pour moi, c'est... j'aimerais pratiquer l'allemand. Je voudrais dire por supuesto. Bien sûr. L'allemand, le portugais et le français, beaucoup cette année. Ok. Deuxième.
Oui, on y va.
Ok, c'est très similaire. Donc, quel est le dernier objectif que tu as atteint? C'est pas.
Pour moi, c'était de conduire une moto avec plus de
Oh.
200 chevaux. Oui.
Bon.
Et pour toi?
Pour moi, c'est pas ça. Mais j'ai eu un objectif de lire 10 livres avant de la fin de l'année. Mais j'ai lu 15 livres. Ouais, cette année. Au commencement en juin.
Juin?
Ouais, en juin. Donc,
C'est bien. Très bien.
ouais. Ok, troisième.
Oui.
Quelle est ta plus grande réalisation cette année?
La plus grande réalisation cette année était mon diplôme
Ouais.
et la termination de ma thèse de baccalauréat.
Ah ouais, moi aussi. J'ai obtenu mon diplôme en mai. Donc,
Oh,
ouais. Et toi? En septembre.
Septembre aussi. Oui.
Ouais. Donc, nous avons obtenu nos diplômes
Oui.
cette année. Et c'est très grand.
C'est
Et quel sujet pour toi?
oh.
Quel métier?
Je sais pas.
Oh, c'est espagnol. Wie sagt man das auf Deutsch?
Maschinenbauingenieur.
Aha, es ist nichts da.
Nope.
En Französisch, c'est très similaire que l'anglais, mais je peux pas penser en anglais. Engineering. Ingénieur. Ouais.
Ingénieur.
Ingénieur.
Oui.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Et moi, c'était linguistique.
Oh,
Ah ouais.
très bien, très bien.
Merci, merci. Et c'est tout pour le français et c'est tout.
Y ahora, por la segunda lengua, es español.
Sí.
Y ahora yo tengo las preguntas y vamos.
Vamos.
Primera pregunta. ¿Cuál es tu peor hábito?
Mi peor. Ok. Yo creo decir que mi peor hábito es morderme las uñas. Pero, ok. Pero creo que ahora no lo hago mucho.
Ujú.
Entonces, algo que yo siempre hago es, ¿cómo se dice? Es postergarme.
Ujú.
Ujú. Siempre postergarme. Cuando yo tengo que hacer algo,
Sí.
estoy como, pero yo puedo hacerlo mañana o
Sí,
yo
lo
puedo
sé.
hacerlo esta noche. No tengo que hacerlo ahora porque yo quiero relajarme.
Es lo mismo para mí. también.
Sí, yo quiero dormir,
Sí.
comer.
Y dormir es algo para mí
Sí,
también.
perfecto.
Porque yo creo que yo duermo, no duermo tanto.
¿Verdad?
Sí.
Oh,
Siempre me duermo muy tarde
sí.
y a la mañana no quiero levantarme.
Ujú.
Y por eso es mi hábito más,
Mm,
o mi peor hábito.
me encanta dormir.
Sí, pero siempre cuando no puedo dormir.
Oh, sí. Entiendo eso.
Sí.
Ok. La próxima.
Entonces, la próxima. ¿Cuál es un hábito que quieres aprender?
Mm, ok, eso es difícil. Pero yo creo que... Ok. Yo tengo.
Vale.
Siempre quería hacer ejercicios habitualmente. Porque yo puedo decir, hoy yo voy a comenzar a hacer ejercicios.
Ujú.
Pero mañana no voy. El otro día no voy.
Sí.
La semana próxima no voy.
Sí.
Pero después de algunos meses, estoy como, hoy yo voy a hacer ejercicios.
Sí.
Entonces,
Es lo
yo no
mismo.
puedo tener como un hábito de eso.
Sí.
¿Y tú?
Para mí es lo que has dicho, la próxima, el primer pregunta. La primera pregunta.
La primera
Sí.
pregunta. Ujú.
Es que quería aprender a hacer las cosas que tengo que hacer, que no me gustan hacer.
Oh,
Cre-
sí.
quiero hacerlos ahora y no, como has dicho,
Postergar.
postergar, sí.
Sí.
Por eso sí.
Ok. Es bueno.
Sí.
Y...
Tercera pregunta,
Sí.
creo que. ¿Qué es algo que siempre querías aprender?
Ok. En general,
En general, sí.
siempre. Yo siempre quería aprender cómo pintar o dibujar. Porque el arte es algo muy interesante para mí, pero
Sí.
no puedo hacerlo.
Sí.
Y cada vez que yo veo a alguna persona que puede dibujar o pintar, estoy como, se parece muy fácil, pero no puedo. Pero
Sí.
porque-
Parece fácil, pero es muy, muy difícil, ¿no?
sí, es demasiado difícil.
Sí.
Oye, ¿y tú?
Para mí, un sueño que he hecho desde pequeño
Ujú.
es de aprender a volar con aviones. Sí.
Sí,
Sí,
ya sé eso.
eso es algo que quiero.
Porque tú has hecho algunas veces con los aviones pequeños.
Con los pequeños, sí, sí.
Ujú.
Pero no con un avión
Yo
real.
no.
¿Tú no?
No, nunca. Pero parece muy interesante.
Sí, eso es.
Yo recuerdo cuando estábamos cuando éramos niños y cada vez que yo veo una foto de
Ujú.
tú y ese dice, él está volando un avión.
Sí.
Ay,
Siempre.
pero sí, eso
Ujú.
fue preguntas muy interesantes
Sí.
porque son los hábitos y los deseos y algo así.
Sí.
Y español es más fácil para nosotros hablar, aunque él habla español de España y yo, yo hablo español de estos
Latinoamérica.
países,
Latinoamérica.
no
más o
de
menos.
España.
Sí.
Sí, más como México, Colombia, Dominica, o República
Yeah.
Dominicana, Puerto Rico,
Hemos aprendido que
cosas así.
hay diferencias.
Sí, hay diferencias
diferencias.
porque fue ayer
Sí.
que estamos hablando, ayer estábamos hablando en español y yo digo, vamos por mi carro. Y él dice, ¿carro? ¿Qué? Y yo
Pensó
decía,
que
sí,
caro como es.
carro, coche, auto.
Sí.
Y para mí, yo sé que, ok, a veces yo digo carro y a veces yo digo coche. Nunca digo, nunca
Sí.
digo auto, pero sí, a
Auto parece
veces
alemán para mí.
sí es mucho más como alemán. ¿Cómo
Sí.
se dice carro en francés? Voiture.
Voiture.
Voiture. Ok, no puedo hablar en francés cuando estoy hablando en español. No puedo, pero sí, pero
¿Qué has
sí,
hecho?
fue portugués. Em, entonces, no sé qué pasó con mi mente, pero sí, nosotros podemos hablar en español un poco más fácil que francés y alemán, porque mi alemán es...
Y mi francés es lo mismo.
¿Qué fue ese sonido? No puedo.
No sé lo que es, pero es lo mismo.
Ay, no puedo hacerlo otra vez. Pero sí, eso fue en español. That went a lot longer than we thought it would be, so that's our questions that we have that we've created. But I do still have all of the Q&A questions. I'm going to make a separate video for that. In the meantime, feel free to comment more questions that you have or let us know how you felt. And if our Spanish or our French were completely trash, let us know because that would be fun too. That'll be fun to read.
Yeah,
all
it
of
will.
our mistakes that we made.
That's gonna be a large comment section.
That'll be a huge comment. It'll be
You can
even
comment
large.
them for English too.
I was gonna.
And
It's gonna.
German.
If you do English and German, it'll be even longer because I don't speak any of those languages.
I feel most secure using English better than German, actually.
Qué
So,
raro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like most secure speaking in Spanish. I think Spanish, like, it just happens.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really control it. It's a separate entity within me that just pops out sometimes, and it's not my fault. But I feel that way about ASL as well. I can't really control when those two languages come out. Whereas, like, French, I can, like, tell myself, like, okay, we're going to speak French. Doesn't always happen. But, yes, thank you guys. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and
it really was. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Actually.
thank you for doing it. I was
Sure.
I was, like, telling people, I was like, I'm going to see if I can get my brother to, like, be on my channel.
Of
He might
course.
not want to.
Why wouldn't I want to?
I don't know.
It's
I
fun.
thought you could have been shy.
Really?
I know. All right. Ciao.
Adieu.
Bonsoir. What?
We already had French.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss.
We already did German. Bye. Did I do that one?